Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I am taking off a fall set that you will see in a couple weeks. Didn't think that one through when I decided to release this video first because this is more time sensitive than the fall one because we haven't even gotten into fall. So I'm just taking that set down, and I am not taking it down all the way. I am still leaving a layer of gel on, and that way when I go into infill, I don't have to fill everything up. So I'm gonna come in with that. It's a cone bit, so it has 3 different grits. I think this one is extra fine, fine, and medium. And then I'm gonna come in and kind of round out the edges and finish up my prep. So I'm removing the cuticle from my nail, and what I do is I do it in fast forward. I'm fast forwarding, but I do it in one direction, flip it to the other direction, so I'm actually pushing the cuticle off the nail. So I'm coming in and cleansing the nail, and I got a little guy I gotta fix, okay? I use the clear tips over my nails to do some tutorials, and I end up filing my nails quite often. So we are going to fix that. So I am taking this Mia Secret form, and I'm kind of putting it under there. You can see I filed that bad boy pretty good. So I'm just pinching the form, and by pinching it, I'm gonna be able to create a great C curve for myself. So I am taking gelish foundation, and I'm going to apply this all over the nail, and I give this a 10-second cure because that's all it needs. And then we come in with natural fiber. I chose natural fiber. 1, it's super strong because it has that fiberglass in it, but 2, it matches my nail color. So I'm able to put this on and then feather it over the nail, and it looks like my natural nail, and I love this gel. I need to get clear fiber too. So now we are going to get into the actual tutorial part. So I'm gonna apply this gelish foundation all over the nail. Taking this Jimmy Gel, if you've never used Jimmy Gel, it's a very thick builder in a bottle. If you've used their matte top coat, it's like the same type of consistency. I really like it. So I'm doing a thin layer. So I'm going into the new growth, painting it over the current, and then I'm going to build this up just a little bit, not too much because these nails are pretty short. So I'm able to put the bead in the last 1/4 and let it disperse on the nail. And then you'll see that I kind of tilt my finger down, so that way the gel will go to the free edge versus flooding the cuticle. And then I will flash cure that because this is a builder in a bottle, so it's gonna be a little bit more runny. If you're used to One Step, I feel like it has the same viscosity to where it can run. So again, painting that thin layer, and then we will come in with a little bit of a larger bead, and we will backfill just a little bit because again, I left most of this gel on, and I'm only backfilling. Giving these all a full cure now, and now we are going to talk dirt to me. I love this color. I absolutely love this color. So I'm going to apply a thin layer of this all over the nail, and what I'm doing is that I am pushing back to the cuticle, kind of how I did with the Jimmy Gel. Place it on the 1/4 back, push it back, and then I go along the outside, nudging it ever so slightly, and then I can come in and kind of curve it towards the center. So again, push back there, and I'm coming around the side, but if you notice, my brush is slightly angled in. So when I'm coming down, I'm actually going towards the middle, and it's pushing out those brushes for around that cuticle, and that helps me keep it off my cuticle. I do get some on my cuticles every once in a while because I am filming and it's in my way, and you know, we're human. So I will go ahead and do that, give this a full cure once they're all done, and then I will come in with a second layer. Giving this a full cure, and I'm going to come in with the oval number 6 from Amazon because I use acetone and alcohol on this, and I used EV ink number 2, which is the brown. I didn't use the orange because it was orange enough. So grabbing just a tiny little bit on that brush, and I'm coming around in a half moon shape. And I'm gonna repeat the process on all of the nails. And the great thing about this is alcohol inks is that you can wipe it off, add more alcohol, just you can play with it. And I wanted a very dispersed and not very bright brown. I do come in with a darker brown because I thought this was a little bit too orange for me, but I didn't want it to be super opaque. So again, I'm taking it very thin, and we just kind of add more alcohol, add more ink, just kind of playing with it. All right, taking 510, and this is that dark brown, and taking that same brush, and you can see I am just barely tapping. I don't know why I'm whispering, but I felt like the gentleness was coming out from my whispering. Or Jimmy Gel, and I'm just lightly dabbing on this. So I've already cured that darker brown and I'm lightly dabbing so it's not flooding, because when I add the chrome, I don't want it to take over everything and just be everywhere. I just wanted it to be a little bit of a touch in the middle. And this chrome is from Born Pretty. I love this chrome. I use it all the time. It's more like a pearl, maybe not I mean, it's a chrome, but it's a pearl chrome. And I just think it is so perfect for these shell nails. So I will go ahead and flash cure that. And then I come in and apply the chrome, and then I go ahead and full cure. Taking a matte top coat, and the reason I'm doing this is because if you mess up and you want to wipe off your little hills or the shell part of it, you won't take the chrome off, you won't take the inks off. So this is really sealing it in. You want the super thin, and then we will go ahead and give this a full cure. And this is what we're working with. It probably looks so funny, but we're gonna make it. We're gonna stretch it out. So I'm taking Selena Ryan's stripey brush, and I'm grabbing that Talk Dirt to Me again, and we are going to go down the nail, and I start on the edge because I want that to be the thickest point. You can choose how thin or how thick or how raised you want these to be. I did a mediocre raise because I can't stand raised nails, so I just did it mediocre. And when I start at the edge, I kind of like to have like a little bit of a ball on the end, where usually a striping brush, you don't want a ball on the end because you want it to be even, but I wanted the end to be thicker. And another way to do it is you could also put a dotting tool. Like you could do this first layer, grab a dotting tool, and then when you go to make it thicker again, you can actually stretch it out more. Totally great idea. I did try it on one of them. I don't think I showed it in the video, but dotting tool at the end and pull it down works wonders. So start at the edge and then lightly pull it down and even up, and then you're fanning out the lines down the side. Coming in with top coat, and you can see me, I'm putting quite a lot of pressure on that because I want that raised look. If you don't want it, fill it all in, but I feel like you lose a lot of the look if you don't scrape this top coat in. And I find matte is for me. If you like it glossy, I think I show both glossy and matte to see the difference, but I prefer it matte. But again, choose whichever one you feel comfortable with. So yeah, we will give this a full cure, and I just want to thank you guys so much for watching. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.